in a world.
Bro, it's Indiana.
In Indiana, from the depths of our secret lair.
Bro, it's totally a bookstore.
And whose fault is that? Fine, never mind. In Indiana, from the depths of our bookstore comes a well-coordinated coterie of serious kindred.
You're joking, right?
I'd rather be reading a book anyway. Fine. Come check out our chronicle as a bunch of misfit kindred drift from one crisis to another. Happy?
Bro, what happened to the voice?
Indy by night. We'll see you Tuesday.
In the shadowed moonlight, we two remain in the depths of nightlove's eternal flame. Though we lie side by side, our hearts torn apart, a rope vampire's love for an elder's heart. Oh, Michael, a vampire of the night in Ness's arms. You found your guiding light with every thorn. A rose of love was born in this tale of vampires I love to adore.
In the great words of me, myself, and I, oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for enjoying the wonderful, wonderful track that we just had the opportunity of witnessing, of some great elevator music that was spotlighted in last week's episode. As always, this episode is going to be sponsored by Adventure Dice. So if you haven't already, make sure to please head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JABERS for 10% off of your dice selections. But now we will go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing, what clan you are from, and how you feel about the almost group paranoia that we all are now witnessing. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Lucas, and clans are for squares. That's, live free.
Indeed. And how do you feel about your paranoid self?
The shadow's really out to get us. Is it really paranoid?
A little bit.
I feel good about it.
Okay. Next up, we have Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill, the Bruja, and I definitely think... I don't think there is any paranoia. There's just, I think it's all... I don't know.
It's paranoia
real.
that became justified.
No. Yeah, it's totally justified.
Mm-hmm.
And each step of the way keeps getting more justified. So.
All right. And next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play Dimitri the Ventru, and I don't know what you're talking about, why these guys are paranoid. There's nothing to be paranoid about. They're just tripping out. I mean, everything's cool. They just need to mellow out. Act like they never stolen anything before.
Spoken like a true Ventru. I appreciate you. And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hey, that's me, and I was almost brought on cue from Undeafening, I think. I hope.
Yep.
Okay, cool. My name's Ian. I'm around. I am playing. I had to look at the stream to make sure I had the right character tonight. Claudius, the Hakata, who's very extravagant, I think is the right word there. And yeah, it's all fun and games until you also become a little sketched out by the shadows you've been manipulating. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Copium.
It's fine. Hella cope. Heavy cope.
To do some minor recapping, you guys are in the process of looking for a target to sort of give you a way into the Anarchs. At least for some of you, a way into the Anarchs. Some of you enjoy being a independent kindred, but you guys are in the process of trying to find and remove a key piece of the Camarilla here in Boston. As you guys are looking for this Mr. Underwood, you guys sent off shadows looking for him, but also went towards the shipping yard in the docks of Boston, trying to see if you can find any sort of large shipping containers that may have some of this European transport. You guys did find a piece of information after stealthily making your way in, using the good old-fashioned technology of clipboards. You guys were able to go ahead, get into where you needed to be, as well as the art of entrancement that we had the opportunity of seeing for the first time from Eva. You guys were able to go ahead and get the documentation you guys were needing and begin to leave. And as you guys were beginning to leave, you guys noticed that there was a extra set of footprints in the snow following you. And then you heard the sound of slush as they jumped into your tracks, unable to really be tracked anymore. And then you hear a small grunt and a sound of someone landing on the metal containers above you guys. And as you guys began to run, the sounds of footfalls above you also continued to run, but you guys did not see anyone. In the attempts to make sure you guys could get to the car quickly, you guys were able to go ahead and have Lucas jump onto Eva's back, and Eva used her discipline to blink. And as she blinked, she had a little bit of a tough time stopping in all the snow, as well as the additional person that she was carrying, and sort of slammed into the side of the car, putting a little dent into this beautiful, beautiful Prius. But you guys were able to go ahead, wait, as Claudius turned up their senses and was able to hear half of a conversation from someone, obviously in the know of the kindred lifestyle, and believed that the people that were infiltrating them was someone of the Rose or the Toreador clan. As the two powers that they were able to see Eva use was entrancement, as well as celerity. But you guys were able to go ahead and sneak off, and while Eva and Lucas were suffering from some paranoia, Claudius decided to be time to play some games and move some shadows around, further causing paranoia. It was all fun and games until Claudius realized that one of the shadows began to move, but not by their choice, seemingly of their own volition. As it began to separate itself and go outside the car, it began to head off. Claudius also joined the group of paranoid individuals as they all went to Claudius's haven to lay low for a while. And that, my friends, is where we are picking up. You guys still have some time before the night is over if there's anything you guys would like to do. Otherwise, if you guys don't have anything you'd like to do, we can go ahead and fast forward to the next evening. But you guys are back inside of Claudius's haven with some documentation that I believe still needs to be reviewed.
I'm good to jump ahead if everybody else is feeling that way.
Eva would like to go get a snack.
definitely doable if you want to go ahead. And are you using your preferred break and entering, finding someone that is asleep method?
I would ask Claudius if we could go back to where we went before and see if there's anybody there.
Okay.
The response is a very deep bow and like swish of the cloak. Just yes.
Right.
I would just start walking out. Not really continuing that conversation.
Of course.
That's what happens when you ask Claudius for things. I don't know what you were expecting.
Eva doesn't know either.
Very fair.
I don't know why I asked you. I'd really rather not.
All right, so go ahead and make your hunting roll for me, please. And the difficulty on this says you guys are no longer in your safe area. It's going to be a difficulty of 3.
Got 2, and I can't reroll.
All right.
Would I be able to do anything to assist with the hunt to try to fill that out? Like, because you do breaking and entering stuff? Is that what we're trying to do at the moment? Or is there a way that I'd be able to help you?
I probably wouldn't break in. I was just hoping to find somebody sleeping on the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah.
So as of this point, you're looking around, and there does not seem to be anyone within the area that is sleeping. You look for...
All right, I guess we'll just have to come back some other time.
Yeah, you spend a good 20 to 30 minutes looking around and unable to find anyone sleeping peacefully on the side of the road on any sort of park benches or anything like that.
And this is that same night, or we jump into the next night?
It is still the same night until
Okay.
Everyone gets a chance to do what they need to.
I was just hoping not to go to bed with 3 hunger.
So that we can wake with 4.
But yes,
That's rough.
alas, it might be 4.
Oof.
That is rough.
It's only rough if she frenzies. It's fine.
Eva
Having
has a
played
great track record.
For like a year with Eva, I know that's going to happen.
That's fair.
I mean, maybe
Can-
Jane's different. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Jane's a different person here.
Can live forever at hunger 3, but God forbid the hunger 4 frenzy starts to show up.
That's how Masquerade breaches happen. The Hunger 4 frenzy. Everything was fine until the Hunger 4 attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else need to do any sort of hunting or anything prior to wrapping up this evening and going into the next?
Just at the end of the evening, before we all like go to ground or whatever it is you want to call it,
Mhm.
taking our day sleep, I'm gonna leave a note for Charles
Mm-hmm.
that just said very like swooshy and flourishy handwriting, very
course.
good handwriting. almost calligraphy-esque, just says, "Dearest Charles, friends stayed over. That is all." just so you know, Charles isn't like stumbling around and accidentally putting some light on somebody that shouldn't be.
That is very fair. Very, very fair.
He's smarter than that, but sometimes you have to take care of him.
That darn Charles.
That darn Charles.
Lucas or Dimitri, is there anything you guys would like to do before this evening comes to a conclusion?
We have a fair amount of time, technically, right?
Yeah, you guys still have roughly about 3 hours left before sun comes up.
I want to not be a jerk and return the car to the person I borrowed it from.
Of course, of course. They're a little peeved at the human-sized dent that's in the side of the car. But they
We'll pay for. I'll pay for that.
Yeah, that'll buff out.
Sorry,
buff right out.
it's not gonna buff out, but I mean, I will pay for it.
Lucas walks
a
over with a
mechanic,
plunger,
no problem.
just pops it right out. Okay, you go ahead and return said vehicle. Do you return back to your haven, or do you head back to Claudius's?
You know, as paranoid as I have been this evening, I think I will go to my creepy ass haven and sleep.
Of course, of course. And when you
I
say
only have so
creepy
many-
haven, is it actually creepy?
Yes, it is a haven flock creepy. It looks like the den of a serial killer, which it kind of is.
You know, that is fair. And it, you know, usually you're used to the creep that is your own haven. But tonight it's a little more on edge than normal. You're still able to rest there into, you know, especially getting that hour of staying in your haven where you feel safe. But you definitely, for the first like 45 minutes, are still checking over your shoulder a little bit as you swore there was a shadow that was moving. Not actually one, but eyes are playing tricks.
Rude. This isn't Call of Cthulhu anymore.
You're not wrong.
Out of curiosity, could I like surf the net real quick and see if there's any vacant buildings or buildings that are for sale that are around the club that's owned by this guy?
Let me take a gander. As you scroll through the web, it is it's still on the cusp of Boston before it goes full rural, but as you're sort of looking around, every building within that area is filled with some sort of rather large business. It almost like it looks like he implanted it there on purpose for some protection or another.
Are there any taller buildings that would have a line of sight onto the club that might have some vacancies?
Every building surrounding the bar is taller, but no vacancies that are available. But there's definitely some that all of them have roof access. And as you've learned, you can climb the side of buildings relatively easily. So there's another thing to sort of think about as well. But no, none of that have vacancies, but definitely every building that's surrounding that bar has a vantage point that looks down onto it.
Okay, I'll throw an advertisement up on Craigslist, looking for a couple of burly actors for a action movie shot, $500, one night's work. Send it to a Gmail I just created and see if I get any phishing. Looking for people for tomorrow. Pays in lieu of the short notice.
Of course.
And I'll list my cell phone number, my current burner cell phone, and ask them to just leave a voicemail.
Okay. You go ahead and get this set up. Any last things you guys would like to do before the night is over?
I'll also make sure that my guests are as comfortable and accommodated as possible. The more
By the time you
drawers.
get back, I'm probably already curled up, you know, like laying my little the drawer's still out, but I've got my cell phone in my hand, you know, like a little kid scrolling TikTok. You guys think you hear like a children's cartoon when you come in, but it quickly stops and goes to like an action movie.
That's fair. if yeah, if not Dimitri is passed out on this slab, then I will gently roll him into the actual like cooler and close the door.
Very fair.
As you do, he kind of sleepily like looks up at you and kind of gives you a smile.
You're safe here. Sleep well, new friend.
Nice.
Hmm.
Do you tuck him
You
in?
swear you see a thumb go in his mouth as you go.
It is a new night tomorrow.
Okay. I ate all of it.
Claudius enjoys having company. It doesn't happen often.
All right. It is a very warm day in Boston. Warm for January weather, I should say. Still slush on the ground, but less of snow as it's starting to have one of the warmer days here. And we head back towards Indianapolis. You see Bart walking around carrying a large wooden box. He begins to place it in front of the large pillars that holds up the entrance sanctum of the tower that's hidden away in the lower portion of the monument. He grabs a large metal sign and a hammer and begins hammering a new logo into the pillar. I need everyone to go ahead and make a rouse roll.
Not to tell me what the logo is.
We'll sit here. We'll sleep another day.
That's
What's going
fine.
on?
I'm sure Eva will absolutely love to be possibly at 5 hunger after that. We could play these games.
We're fine if you're gonna be like that.
That's what I thought.
Stupid.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Evil's hungry.
Oh no, all three of you
Oh,
failed
no.
simultaneously. That's amazing.
Well, it's part of my evening routine to get up and check the new bodies.
Oh no. 3 out of 4 of you wake up a little hungrier than when you went to bed, seeming like the paranoia stressed out your beast a little bit, drawing out more and more hunger.
It's tough for the beast. It can deal.
Don't taunt the beast.
I think that's what the Beast was saying in Bloomington too. It can deal.
Claudius has a very good relationship with their beast.
I could understand. I could absolutely see that.
Murder.
This is
Not right now. No.
Gladius's beast is a pampered house cat. Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly.
I need you to consume. I'll consume when I'm ready. You misunderstand the relationship.
As you guys continue to wake up, we move back towards Indianapolis. Bart has a single bead of blood running down the side of his face like a sweat as he sort of wipes it away. Putting the hammer down, the box now empty. No more gold emblems inside of it. As he looks and Michael standing next to them. Surprising, no? As sort of the camera looks at both of them. Michael. I would have never guessed. As you look, and on the pillar, there is now the gold emblem of a sword and scepter crossed. As now Clan Ventru is now the Prince of Indianapolis.
For the record, Michael didn't vote for him.
Back in Boston, the hunt for the Prince of Indianapolis's sire continues.
This just doesn't get more fun.
Got a hell of a lot worse.
Hey, we need you to kill this guy. Oh, by the way, he's the sire of a fucking prince.
A little problematic.
It's only problematic if they find out.
Oh, they're gonna find out. Don't know how they don't.
I'll check my voicemail just to see if I've had any bites.
As you check your voicemail, you have a single individual who has answered the call, as it were.
The list a personal website, LinkedIn, or anything so I can see what he looked like.
He did not, but he did send over a very large portfolio of previous works he's done on different, very small plays.
Oh, okay. Any of them have photos linked that I can see?
They do have photos, but it's a large cast photo, so it doesn't have the individual person itself.
This guy's going to be like 4'8", I can tell already. Specifically listed, big, muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone in the photo fit that bill?
There's a couple people that could fit that bill. Yeah.
Okay. I'll call him back.
It is still early in the night, so he does answer the phone.
Hey,
Hello.
it's the guy from the ad.
Yes. I am
I
a.
call you back. You get the part. We meet soon. I give you address. Yes.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. And have you ever died on camera? Like, have you played Goon? You know, like
Yeah, yeah.
action hero kicking door, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Of course, yes, yes.
You're okay with like squibs and fake blood, all this stuff, yes?
Very much so.
Okay. I get you address soon. I talk to production manager, yes?
Perfect. Look forward to seeing your call.
You have friend you can bring? I need one more.
I can see if I can find someone.
No, you are big guy, yes?
I would like to think so.
Okay. Is doesn't have to be so big,
Perfect.
but not like tiny either. He has to, look like Goon as much as possible.
Okay.
Okay. I give you address as soon as I talk to production team.
Perfect. I'll look forward to it.
Perfect.
And he goes and he ends the call.
Hey Claudius, you have like trash laptop that is okay if get broken?
I'm sure there's something lurking.
It can be like old. It doesn't need to be good. It just needs to have one thing on it. Yes.
I'm sure we can make something happen. Allow me to check with the management.
And if you would ask if Charles made it to the city to get building schematics.
Oh, right, yes.
I know it was
Indeed.
his day off, so I don't know.
Well, he had the evening, but that does not mean that he did not clock back in this morning. So perhaps, let me double check. And I'll like swish the cloak obnoxiously and out the door going to look for Charles. Oh, Charles. I have
I don't know.
questions.
Guy's growing on me.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Claudius.
Hello. I trust you had a good evening.
It was not bad. I had a nice new Indian place that was quite delicious.
Loading up on your garlic, I see.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, to business. Did you perchance make your way to the city for the blueprints that our friend had requested?
I have, yes.
And?
They're on your desk.
Perfect, thank you. Another question. Do we happen to have an old laptop lying around? Something that we can only something that we could break if necessary.
I mean, it's the computer that we typically use for like data entry upstairs. Like the one I use for work, but I mean, we could always scrap it. But it's a desktop, not a laptop.
We're specifically in the market for a laptop at the moment.
Okay.
Would you be able to be such a dear as to run out and actually scour Craigslist and see what you can find on the cheap?
Okay.
Preferably without all the pictures of someone this time.
That's never half the fun, but okay, Claudius.
Trying to seem professional, Charles.
Of course, of course. And you get to hear.
If there's photos on it, I won't judge you. You're human after all. Your warm blood still pumps.
Begins to furiously type on his desktop computer.
Old computer in my area. Send. This guy Googles Google.
Claudius, did you know there's someone looking for an actor position? Maybe your friend Yuri might be of interest.
I'll bring it up to him. Interesting find.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Does it have to have Windows 10?
Preferably.
Okay, hold on.
You know what? Anything newer than XP should be fine.
As long as it can open an image file with this juncture,
I needed to be able to look at PNGs and open docs. Also, for our entertainment pleasure, hopefully it can run .wav files as well. We don't do MP4s in this house, Charles.
There's so never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. Yeah.
I can hear the difference. Trust me.
Yeah. I think we found one here.
Excellent.
Do you want me to go and meet them and grab it for you?
Yes, but do take a knife or something. I do not trust the strangers.
Yeah,
The
of
other-
course.
Other people in the night are dangerous, Charles. You know this. You're aware.
And at this point, Charles sort of grabs his neck a little bit. Yeah.
You act like I accosted you.
No.
Anyway.
No. Never.
Never. Anyway, be gone.
He sort of like holds his hand out. Do you have cash for this?
Always something. Another big swish of the cloak and like skulking across, still very General Grievous in all of the movements. Like skulking across, looks over their shoulder really quickly. Claudius is like scanning. Turn around. I do not wish you to know the cash stash.
Absolutely. Sort of turns around and looks the other way.
Claudius opens a book from the bookshelf that's poorly hollowed out that has like a stack of hundreds. And the spine of the book says How to Make Money for Idiots. Takes a couple bills and goes, this should work.
Yeah.
I expect change.
You know, they say, Claudius, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world.
And I would like to see the change from this transaction in my hand.
That's what you meant. Yes, right away, Claudius.
Now, in the nicest way, I'm done with looking at you for the moment. Please be gone.
Okay. He sort of scurries off.
After all this free my boy, it is kind of nice to be able to just be a dick to a retainer a little bit. Oh my god.
Congratulations, you are now playing Vampire the Masquerade.
It's the same level of humanity between both characters.
Yikes.
Oh man. All right. And while Charles is gone, I'm going to observe the new bodies that came in through the day and try to go back down to one hunger.
Yeah, there's a couple of new bodies. Both are roughly in their mid-30s. Both male, but they are quite heavily disfigured. But they've been cleaned up, tagged, and everything.
The whole preamble to it of having a conversation with the bodies before I can feed, but we
Of
don't
course.
have to do that.
Yeah, it's very one-sided.
Yeah. Oh, good evening. Wow, you're a mess. Oh my, what happened to you?
So it's always fun and games until the bodies start talking back.
I mean, it's
That's fair. And so you say you want to go ahead and get back down to
yes,
one
I'm
hunger.
looking at my feed roll right now, or my hunt roll. Because we are a grave robber. Resolve and medicine.
Yeah.
With my +1 for the cadaver specialty.
Mhm.
And it's a difficulty 3.
It is indeed.
No chance I could talk it down to a 2 for it being in my haven.
Nope, sure can't.
I tried. 6. 3 successes.
What?
I read the first one.
I was like,
It was a 6 dice pool. So I was like,
six,
oh,
three
yeah, 6 dice.
successes. Sweet.
3 successes.
Yeah, you're able to go ahead and
We're back down to the 1.
get down to one hunger.
Yeah.
Eva, as you're in this room and you can smell the fresh blood that is being drawn, please go ahead and roll me a hunger frenzy. Perfect.
Full. Just hear 7 hits. There you go. Fucking deal with it.
Um, Now I just need that when I go snack.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you
Till I
are.
get to 5 hunger.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You'll be fine. When does anybody go to 5 hunger? When Carter's not here.
It's only barely his fault.
Says the man who pushed somebody into a frenzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you are able to keep the beast within, but you can absolutely hear as your beast recently has been taking a new form. The beast, which usually was just snarls and growls that bothered you in the night, a voice has now been tied to it. A voice you hold dear. It's only just a few drops. As you now hear Jane's voice speak in your head. And you know deep down that this is indeed your beast telling you that it needs to feed, but you keep it inside. You keep your cool. Eva, is there anything you would like to do while a feed is going on and everyone else is preparing for their morning, afternoon?
I would ask Yuri if he needed any assistance with anything.
Okay, so here's plan. Right now, our target is 2 places he feels comfortable, yes? So I
Yeah.
think we can take one of them away fairly easily. We already know he is conduit for circulatory system, yes? So if some video footage were to leak of some secret Inquisition men getting murdered by, vampires, and on the computer is like listed, the next shipment that's coming in, and they have good line of sight from the building they killed in, looking at his club. This is going to put him on shaky ground. He probably close club, probably, go back home, so we know where he is. This is thought.
Yeah, that's good. How are you planning all of this?
So we have the images of the next shipment. Yes, I get to
Right.
Claudius. He going to find computer. We go to this building. We set up. We have the gear that we took before we left town. We
Right.
put these actors that I hired in this stuff. We tell them we film movie. We give them guns with clips that are empty. Then one of us holds cell phone cam, nice shaky. We put masks on. We come in. They think it's all part of movie. We kill them on camera, blood fly everywhere. Then we show them, and then we send this anonymously to circulatory system. We get them freaked out. They reroute shipping, probably New York, maybe Florida, somewhere else. And then they let club owner know, hey, you're fucked. They got a line of sight on you. They see you. They know where you at. They're onto your club. So he's going to not be active there anymore, I think, for a while. He'll shut down operation. We don't have to do anything but kill a couple mortals.
Do you think that he'd go back to his home, or do you think that that would be compromised as well?
I think that's why I want to only show club. I don't want to hint that we know where his home is. So he can go there to feel safe. I mean, it could be a bad play. He may have other place to go. Maybe he's run away to his child, or I don't know. But he seemed like pride would keep him around. He wouldn't like He survived the SI the first time they come. So I think he would not run away this time.
Yeah, he'd probably just be hopeful that it would blow over. So I could get what you're saying.
Yeah, like shut things down for a while, let it cool off. Plus, benefit to the Anarchs, we impact his trade. He loses business and loses respect because we can make it sound like he might be responsible for them finding out. I don't know. The fact they're looking at his club, maybe he got sloppy.
Would we need Lucas and Claudius for this?
They're always, they have skills that definitely can be useful. From what you say about Lucas, he's able to, sweet talk people pretty good, yes?
Yeah.
So hopefully he can get us into one of these buildings and we just look like film crew. We just say we're there to shoot, little movie guerrilla style, blah blah blah. He does all the talking. We just keep, hats on, heads down, go upstairs, get to roof, do the scene, kill these guys, get rid of the bodies, which Claudius is quite good at.
Yeah. Do you think we should get an actual video camera so that it looks a little bit more real that we're actually shooting a video?
Yeah, that would be great. The more we can fool these guys, and plus we could use those cameras like set up looking down at building.
Well, before I suggest anything else, I really need to eat. I don't care where we go. But if I don't, things could go south really fast.
Gotcha.
As you've seen
This would
before.
not be good.
No. It would defeat every purpose why we're here.
Okay. Lucas, any sort of early preparations you would like to do as this night has started out for you?
No, I think I will just get a ride over to Claudius's and go from there. I think Lucas is just gonna see what happens. Take life one day at a time. Fun
Okay.
life.
As you are beginning to leave, you do notice there is a piece of paper that's sort of wedged in your front door.
No good sentence has ever followed that one. All right, I will go look at the piece of paper.
It is a estimate for car repair.
That asshole.
You should
How
have
much
just
is it?
bought the car.
I should've just
As
bought
long as
the
you have
car.
a data resource, it's to be covered.
So how much is it?
Okay. It's roughly about like $450 worth of damage.
Okay, we'll figure that one out.
But nonetheless, that's the only eventful thing that's going on. Are you reaching out to a different colleague, as it were, to get another vehicle, or how would you like to get to Claudius's haven?
You know what? I think I will call Claudius.
Claudius, you get a phone call as soon as you sort of wrap up feeding.
I'll check the caller ID. It's Lucas. Take a second. I'll let it ring for a second, kind of clean up my face. Very daintily make sure that I'm not just a mess. And then answer the phone. Yes.
Hey, Claudius. Wondered if you could have Charles come pick me up. I need to deal with getting the last thing repaired.
I believe that is doable. Yes, I will call
Appreciate it.
Charles and I'll have him pick you up. Where would you like him to pick you up from?
give him an address nearby my haven.
Hold on, I need to get a pen. No, that one's dead.
You know what, Claudius? Just tell Charles the same as last time.
Fine. Anything else while you're away?
Anything I can do for you to repay the favor?
No, our friendship is enough.
I appreciate that, Claudius.
I appreciate you, dear Lucas. I'll see you momentarily, and I'll just hang up. Then I'll send a very wordy text message to Charles conveying where he needs to pick up Lucas.
You just get back a thumbs up emoji.
Knows I hate those. I put the effort into texting him, and he just sends me a little emoji. Dick. Shortly after, Claudius will skulk out of the, whatever the other room is, and kind of join the general population of the nighttime morgue.
Understood. You sort of see Yuri and Jane wrapping up in a conversation.
Good evening, friends. I trust that it was a accommodable, amenable, however the word is.
I'm going to not lie. It was one of the best sleeps I've had in a long time.
Good.
It's very comfortable.
It's something about being so enclosed.
And the temperature was like perfect. I thought it was going to be cold, but it was great.
Something about being chilly and claustrophobic just leads to a phenomenal night's rest.
What?
I said what I'd say.
Yeah. Anyways, so is it permissible to hunt around here, or is it somebody else's hunting ground?
Well,
you would know that this is considered independent territory, so neither the Camarilla or Anarchs own this area. It's why you're able to have a haven here. But that being said, you are pretty much like 2 or 3 streets down from Anarch territory, so they can easily stumble into it. But the proximity to the Anarchs is sort of why they work so closely with you.
Then I'll give them some cross streets to stay within.
Okay.
To stay outside of Anarch territory. As long as you're within these few streets, everything should be okay. Should you run into anyone, drop
just
my name.
needs to eat, because we've got things we need to do this evening, and her getting pushed too far would not be good for things.
Understandable. Are my services required for this excursion?
How far are we going here, Jane? Are you taking them all the way to
No. I don't believe that's necessary.
Okay, then probably not.
Wonderful. But I shall remain and anxiously await the return of Charles and Lucas.
The thing you did with the bodies, how many times can you do that? In one night?
I believe my record is 12.
Because I got 2 we're probably going to need to do tonight.
No, 2 is fine. We can make that happen.
And before we do it, we just need to make sure we take their clothes off, because I need to keep the clothes.
So save the clothes, burn the bodies. Got it. The old save the textiles.
They're family heirlooms or something.
Oh, you don't have to lie to me. And I'm gonna wander over and open up a closet that's just full of assorted different
Wow,
suits.
you're quite the clothes horse, aren't you?
I mean, people come in wearing either what they passed on in or what their family deemed suitable to see me. It's not like the ground wants it back, so I figured we keep it.
How do you find people that can possibly wear clothes that will fit you? Do you like have a special thing with the NBA or something?
Oh, I make most of my own.
Oh, that explains a lot.
What is it bad? And I'm like
No, it's
self-consciously
very
looking
eclectic.
at.
It's
I
very
think you're
eclectic.
complimenting.
Oh,
It
It's very.
fits you very much.
It was a compliment. Yeah.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, Jane,
So-
if you don't need me because I'm loud and clunky, I will wait here and then and keep Mr. Claudius here company.
And remember, dear Jane. Not Jane. What's the hell is the name that you're using for this?
Yeah,
one?
it's Jane.
Jane.
Is it
Yeah,
Jane?
you're right.
Okay.
Yes.
I said it and I was like, that's wrong.
We don't say that name around
Right.
Eva.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. Oh no, I'm an asshole. No. Do remember, dear Jane, should anyone hassle you, inform them who you are staying with.
Does everybody know you around here?
Within these couple of streets, they should understand that they are not within their bounds and thusly have no territorial claim. Should they wish to have words, it is not with you, it is with me.
Sounds good. I will take that.
Also, as my guest, you do reflect me, so please.
Yeah, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
that in
I'll try to
mind.
behave.
I trust you. Happy hunting.
All right.
Let's hope.
Eva exits the scene, as it were. Eva, how would you like to go about on hunting? I'm assuming you were going to try to use your preferred method, as you are the most efficient of doing this. Please go ahead and make your roll. Once again, it is going to be a DC 3 for you this evening.
Oh my. I can't roll ever. Messy critical.
I mean, you rolled well. That's 6
I can't
successes.
get out of that, can I? Or can I?
Yeah,
Dropping
you
bodies.
you could willpower roll the
At one?
Yeah, the 110.
So
I'm
try
gonna
to
do
get
it.
that out of a messy credit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. 'Cause I. Oh my.
Oh,
Nope.
son of a bitch!
I got a 10. 10.
Hunger for Eva is my very favorite Eva.
Oh my god, the truest agent of chaos, hunger for Eva.
I can't help it.
Hunger for Eva
Smells
is
like
the real
someone's-
storyteller.
It smells like someone's making a mess.
That's
of my
gonna-
area.
That's gonna be the first piece of Indy by Night merch. It's gonna be Hunger for Eva, like it's, you know, Eva's going for hunger, but it's just gonna be like hunger, and there's gonna be 4 little blood dots underneath of it. It's gonna be wonderful. Okay, messy critical, as it were.
God. I'm gonna have to go clean up some bodies.
Yeah, I remember last time she like burned a building down because like she ended up killing 3 people.
That's the conversation that's had. How trustworthy is your friend?
Well, like the last time there was like an issue with like 3 people and like a building that might kind of burn down. You know.
Oh, good lord. I'll tell Charles
But
to
I mean,
have the
it's
fire
cool. She
department.
took care of it. It's fine.
As you go to hunt Eva,
Also, messy criticals go against they're in my clan bane.
oh,
Oh, no.
I'm perfectly aware.
Okay. Just
As
wanted to remind you.
I appreciate that
You
nonetheless.
get all hyped up and angsty? Is that what happens out here?
Oh no, whenever, because she took the alternate one, so whenever she messy criticals, the person or thing that is she is attempting to do something to takes aggravated damage
Oh god.
from her equal to her clan bane, which I believe is only 2 currently.
A phone call.
So as you go and hunt, you find a house. All the lights are off. You're easily able to go ahead and sneak in, get inside of the house, and you do all of your checks that you would normally do. You check the security system, make sure there's not one. If there is one, you see what part is actively being watched and monitored. This house doesn't have one. But as you're getting up to go and get into the master bedroom, you open the door and you see an individual sleeping, sprawled out, snoring extremely loudly. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. You're now next to the bed. And you are leaning down to go ahead and begin to feed. As they sort of groggily open their eyes, they witness you, mouth open, fangs down, ready to sink in. And in a nervous panic, just a little, and you punch this individual, dealing 2 points of aggravated damage as you begin to instantly hear multiple bones snap under the pressure of your fist. You go ahead and you sink your fangs into them. You are at hunger 4. Please go ahead and make a hunger frenzy test for me, please. DC is going to be 4.
Three.
Okay. Would you like to willpower any of that?
No.
Okay. How much would you like to drain of this individual? And it's
Well, since I woke up. Good.
obviously you don't have to fully drain if you don't want to. If you do more than 2, though, they do take an extra aggravated point of damage. But usually whenever you feed from someone, it's very blissful for them. And while they are still have this little sense of bliss, they're immediately grabbing like their chest and shoulder. Do you continue to feed?
Yeah, I would go down to 0.
Okay. The person begins to close their eyes, and their arm goes limp as their whole body goes limp. You will go ahead and take 1 stain from this critical, messy critical, as it must have been absolute torture having your arms shattered and just no one able to help. We will resolve that stain momentarily. But you are no longer hungry Eva. Life is good. It's been a long time since you've hit 0 hunger. Now, I do have a very important question to follow up with, and is what would you like to do with the body?
I'm gonna look around. Is that like an apartment, a house?
It's a house.
Well, a house.
Mhm.
Do I know Just any other people in the pictures? Like if there's pictures around?
As you're looking through, it just seems to be mostly family. But and they look like to have like a couple of siblings, but no one that seems to be like spouses or children or anything like that.
Okay. And I didn't go very far from Haven, Claudius's Haven.
Yeah, no, you're within a couple of streets of their haven.
I would text Yuri and just say, send C, the letter C, to whatever street I was on.
Okay.
Hey, bro, I'll be right back. Looks like they delivered my pizza to the wrong address. I'll kind of
Ooh.
sprint out the door.
We ordered pizza. I was not aware. I wish I would have been involved in that order.
I'll hustle over to where Eva is.
Okay.
Avid enjoyer
Outside,
of the
on the way in, do they have any big metal trash cans?
They have a couple of the plastic bins.
Okay. I'll open one up and I'll kind of pull out one of the trash bags, kind of empty it into the bin, and run up the stairs real quick. Gently knock on the door.
Eva, a few moments go by, and you hear a knock on the front door.
I'll open it. Like pull Yuri in.
Okay, go to the kitchen. I need you to get me the biggest knife, preferably a cleaver if he's got it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna hack up the body. Carry it out of here. Trash bags.
Do you have? I don't have. Do you?
What's that?
You could have had. Can you get Claudius over here? Do you have their number?
No, trust me, you don't want Claudius coming over here. He's already gonna be pissed. Dude, you killed someone. He's not supposed to do this.
I know, but I can just apologize, can't I?
This is look. We're like on the precipice with these dudes. We're gonna do
Yeah.
it my way. We're going to clean this up.
Okay.
Get me big knives.
I will grab
I'll,
all the big knives that I can.
I'll kind of wad him up into a sheet and put him on the floor and get the shower curtain, tear it down, put it underneath him, and spend a few minutes hacking the body apart.
Okay. As you are hacking the body apart, you obviously have done this multiple times.
Oh yeah, do this shit all the time.
Something you don't do all the time though is not actively listen to someone you respect when they suggest or tell you to do something. You also go ahead and gain a stain for going against your conviction. But nonetheless, you're able to easily dismantle this individual. And thanks to Eva's hunger choices, there wasn't much of a mess, if any, because it was bone dry when you arrived. And there wasn't really much of a mess that had to be cleaned up either. And so, yeah, you go ahead, chop them up, toss them into a bag, place them inside of said.
Flop around a destroyed shoulder and arm. What is this? You playing with your food now?
No, I was just in a hurry. I break things while I'm in a hurry. It's just a bad trait.
This is okay. Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay. Let's just get him cut up. You take one trash bag. I'll take the other trash bag. We go downstairs. We find dumpster. We throw it. We go back, and if Claudius asks, the pizza was wrong, and we sent it back. Okay?
Pizza.
I told him I ordered the pizza. They sent the wrong address. That's why I ran out of there. Didn't give him time to say nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Real quick, before we leave, I'm just gonna kind of scour just real fast, looking for cash, jewelry, anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. What's an awareness for me, please? DC 2.
Three successes.
Perfect. You do find their wallet. It does have a couple credit cards inside of it, as well as a couple $20 bills that are in it. And you do find a small floor safe in the bottom of the closet that is locked. It is a combination
How
safe.
well is it secured?
It's not secured at all. It looks like it's one of those that, like, you just buy and just place it on the floor.
Perfect. I'll just kind of tuck that under an arm and
Head on out. Okay. You guys.
You really have to take everything with us? I thought
what?
the bags were bad enough.
Nobody's going to be
That's fine.
watching
Let's.
people carry down trash bags. Nobody's looking twice. Just be cool. You start acting like criminal, people look at you like criminal.
You know, I'm always cool. You don't tell me to be cool, but you know.
Oh,
Let's
this is not necessarily true. I mean,
Well,
I mean,
let's just
we're kind of
pretend it
holding
is.
evidence of counterpoint to it right here in hand, you know.
No.
So
Elbow.
what would you like in your eulogy?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
As you go ahead and deposit said bags, you stop, get a nice pizza. To the both of you, I mean, it's a hot and fresh pizza, but it just smells like absolute ash and garbage. It does not smell super great at all. And even for you, this is a new development, as you haven't been embraced that long. You definitely begin to sense that it is definitely starting to transition away from the amazing smelling foods to more of very bland or disgusting smells. Dimitri, you've had this pleasure for a very long time. But it's something that you sort of realize that is very new for you. But you guys walk into Claudius's haven and pizza in hand.
Hey, bro, that was a thing.
I trust you've acquired your Tsar.
I slap it down on the table. If you want some, bro, have at it.
It's been quite a long time since I've had anything.
Like, by the way, you got any like tools around here? I hold up the safe.
Oh. Some light breaking and entering this evening, I see. who
Something like
who
that.
did you happen
Where
to
you're
steal this
thinking.
from?
No one who will miss it.
I'm intrigued. But yes, let me see if I can find something. So Claudius then goes on like a rampage is the only word I can think of looking for tools, clearly having no idea where to look for tools because Charles handles that part. So just comes eventually we'll come back with like a bone saw. Like the powered bone saw. Just, do you think this will get through it?
I don't think so.
I'll be back.
You want to take a shot at this? I'll look at Eva while he's away. Try to crack it.
Sure.
That's wrong character for me to be trying to pick locks.
Eva, please go ahead and roll Dex plus Larceny. DC is 4.
Oh, you got that.
Yeah, and you have no hunger too. Would you like to surge on this by any chance?
Look at him trying to pack the hunger on.
The correct answer is, oh boy, would I?
Exactly.
Love to do that.
Ian gets the hints.
Nice.
You are able to pop the safe open as you go ahead and sort of listen for the clicks, and you see the top sort of pop open a little bit. As you opened up the top, you do see that there is a handgun on the inside. It looks like another black wallet. And you do see that there is a silver necklace on the inside.
Does it have is it like a locket?
More of like a rosary.
Ah, interesting. I'll grab the wallet, open it up. Got cash in it.
No, it's actually a FBI badge.
This is too good.
Of course.
This is too... No. This
Hopefully
is
it's
too
a fake.
good.
Hunger
No,
for
listen,
Wait,
listen,
what?
listen. Hey, we're going to kill these guys tonight, right? They're supposed to be SI.
Mhm.
We plant this badge, we make sure and rip guys' face off. They think this is undercover FBI guy. It helps. It adds credence. This is good thing.
Wait, so where are you leaving this at if the bodies aren't going to be there anymore?
We just leave it lying, right? Because if the bodies go away, they have video of this guy getting killed on tape, right? You know, it's like getting, slashed up. And then we have badge left on scene. They think this guy FBI, he worked with SI.
It seems
It's
a
so
little over
good.
the top.
But we know that SI is integrated with local law enforcement.
Yes. Yes.
So they find this guy's badge.
Yes.
There it is.
Okay.
They're connected.
Here's the thing.
I'm
There's
gonna-
so much.
I'm
There's so
just
much
out of
lying
curiosity,
going on.
I'm gonna eject the magazine.
Mhm.
And check the bullets. They're not silver, are they?
They are not. They are just regular hollow points.
They are not, but the gun is.
That is.
Surprise, the gun's also a knife.
Exactly. Yeah. It's actually just this little tiny wooden stakes in each round.
Okay, but that's actually kind of badass.
Okay, when Lucas gets here, we get all this worked out. We put plan in motion.
All right. Sounds good.
I wish I had PowerPoint. I could do cool projection thing like they do in heist movie. I'll be like, this
But we're
is
not
our
in a
target.
heist movie.
We're totally in a heist movie. This is heist movie.
I think something's changed since we moved to Boston.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
It's a
We
good
can
plan.
discuss it a different time.
as you guys are discussing your PowerPoint and whether or not you guys are in indeed a heist movie, Claudius, you come back with an assortment of different drills and other mechanisms that could be used to open this safe. As you now see the safe wide open, everything sort of put out in front of you. And you hear the sound of Charles and Lucas walking in through the front.
Oh, good. They're back. And
Well-
I guess you got the safe open without me.
Claudius, what's an awareness DC 3, please?
Wits and awareness DC3. My boy came home stocked. I'm gonna willpower that.
Please do.
Please. I don't think you've ever like actively rooted for me when like willpowering something. I'm terrified now.
Well, it's trying to get you to messy crit.
Warren, why are
I
you
don't
telling
care.
all my secrets?
Bullshit.
Cool.
2.
Nice.
That's stupid. I'm gonna. Does Charles smell the same?
It's hard to tell because of the absolutely pungent aroma of this pizza that's in the middle of the room.
It's
As
sabotaged by my own guess.
Lucas, you also smell something not great coming from the morgue portion of this area.
Now, Lucas is pretty recent. He may
Oh,
think
that's
that
true.
doesn't smell that bad.
It doesn't smell super great. It's probably like it smells like lower tier pizza, but
Even lower tier pizza is pretty good
it's
pizza.
pretty fair, and it's very. You can smell it's fresh.
It's not Papa John's. That's all it.
Yeah, exactly. Got Little Caesars going here for us.
You put some respect on Little Caesar's name.
In Indy, we dunk on Denny's. In Boston, we dunk on Papa John's.
Oh, how far we've come.
$5 fresh, baby.
No corporate sponsors are safe.
Everyone's under attack. Watch your
I would
back.
blush to eat pizza, but nobody likes throwing up pizza later.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Unless.
I did meet this kindred once that really enjoyed whiskey and Taco Bell, though.
Top shelf.
That doesn't make it better.
Gross every time we talk about it.
It makes it so much better.
Oh, it doesn't. It makes both of
So
them
absurdly
worse.
wasteful, but it makes
Somehow it
wonderful.
lowers the Taco Bell and also the whiskey.
And, it doesn't elevate either one. It makes them both worse.
Agreed.
It brings them to the
But it's
same terrible equilibrium.
Great.
It's one of the things that, like, actively, down to my core, frustrate me that is canon in our game. that event occurred.
I love it.
Don't worry, man. It'll happen again in the future.
No, please.
Oh, there is absolutely a Taco Bell and whiskey date in the future should everybody make it back to Indy or somehow find each other again.
Every time you say it, I taste it and I don't like it.
Agreed.
Only this time, I'll be packing a bottle of Macallan.
Yes. I'm just going to say this right now. That's a you guys problem.
You know, that's what we'll actually have when we meet up for the live show.
Taco Bell pizza comes back.
When we meet up for the live show, we'll actually do this all live.
Yes.
Oh God.
And be like, you
No.
caused this.
No, we're not doing that.
Am I going to have a good time? Absolutely. Am I going to hate it? More than likely.
Am I gonna regret every moment of it? You bet your ass.
Please no.
Either way, you guys are all able to return.
Why did you order a pizza?
It
I
was
don't
not
know, I
my
thought
doing.
I thought maybe Charles might like some pizza.
Absolutely.
He's been working so hard.
As he goes ahead and drops a laptop off and grabs a slice of pizza.
Claudius' hand is just out.
Hands you the slice of pizza.
No, Charles.
Oh.
I hand them the bill for the car.
And you also get $1.50 back.
Just straight up $1.50.
Yep.
I sent him with $200 for an old ass laptop, and I come back with $1.50.
Yeah. I had to fill up the car.
Fine. I'm gonna look at the estimate and just, oh good lord. Is this really what a quarter panel goes for these days?
How
I
much
feel
is it?
like if it's important, I can probably sweet talk the bill down.
I'll cover it. It's fine. Actually, let me double check that this character has resources. Nope. It's not fine. Talk it down, please.
I really like that you say that it's fine, and like you're just racking up credit card debt. Like,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
have 40 maxed out credit cards.
All in Charles' name.
Yes.
Poor guy.
It's fine. One day, I might, embrace him, and then we could just run away from the credit card debt.
It's less
You
of a
loaded it.
ghouling and more of just because like now they're actually stuck with them because they're so in much crippling debt.
You loaded it with crippling student loans as well.
Exactly. It's like now you're stuck here.
Not only is he addicted to me, he's stuck financially. This is an incredibly healthy relationship.
Justice for Charles.
Removed him from all of his
Remember
friends
Chuck?
and family.
Exactly. Holy cow.
It's my guy
Time for
Chuck
peer
from
history.
Boston.
It's not even Charles, it's just Chuck. You just renamed him Charles.
Oh, 100%.
And he absolutely hates it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he can't say anything.
He's like one step away from. There's been lots of what is it? Cognitive reformation around how he should be able to talk.
Yep.
We're normally, hey, what's going on? I'm Chuck from Boston. How's it going? No, now he's a respectable,
A respectable Bostonian.
a respectable, well-spoken Bostonian.
Of course, of course.
He
Um,
says
Okay,
car
so-
instead of car.
Listen, this is my plan. Here's what I think we do tonight. Okay. So I thinking right now our target, he's got two places he can be where he's safe. Yes? He's got home, he's got restaurant, bar, place, nightclub. Yes?
Hmm.
So we take one off table. Okay? This bar is conduit for the circulatory system, human trafficking. So, the information you gathered last night lets us know next shipment will come in. So we make it look like the Second Inquisition has been watching him at his club, that they're aware of the club's connection to the circulatory system. And we fake some Second Inquisition guys on the roof, like watching the building, and then we film us killing these guys, and we show like on the computer screen the invoice showing the next shipment, and then we anonymously send this to the circulatory system, so they shut down shipments into Boston. So we not only affect his money, but we also impact his business. Because if he knows that that business is targeted now and is under the watchful eye of the Second Inquisition, chances are either he'll stop any kindred related operations there, or close the thing down entirely, at least temporarily. Thoughts?
I enjoy the thought process. Is there something we
Okay,
could do
that's
to
a
be a
good
little more maniacal, little more forthcoming with the plan? Maybe not so much in the way of putting our names on it, but maybe putting some sort of timetable on it for him so the pressure's really on.
Well, the fact that we have the date and time of the next shipment on the computer will get the circulatory system rerouting that vessel immediately once they're aware of it. Then they'll also contact him to let him know and probably forward video to him. This way,
Mhm.
we stay out of the loop.
I believe your plan is better than mine, yes.
Now you've got me interested. What is your plan?
Well, it's not fleshed out. I have a thought. I have a phrase.
Now I'm really curious.
Now I'm going to regret asking.
There's a frog in a boiling pot. Crank up the heat ever so slightly, gradually, until he doesn't realize that. So he doesn't feel like he's in any sort of real danger until, oops, now there's danger.
Is your analogy to imply that we cook him so slow that he doesn't know he's being cooked?
Maybe financially.
Okay, we need to find more out about his financials, but this should hurt him financially.
Oh, that's fair.
It's a start.
No, that's why I'm saying your plan is a little more immediate and then probably and actually well thought out. Mine was a phrase that sounded cool.
Lucas, what about you? Your thoughts?
I mean, the phrase "oops, now there's danger" is really resonating with me. But no, it feels complicated. I I I don't know. I think we can handle it. I think your plan will work. It does seem a little complicated.
You seem to have a lot of friends, Lucas. You have any that have like crappy camera gear that we could buy on the cheap?
Mm, Um, I don't probably not. I mean, people don't really use cameras like that.
Well, I know, but
It's
like
like an
you know,
old
they've
person
got
thing.
them like in their basement. Yes, like maybe your friend's mom.
Nice.
Was now I'm just picturing a bunch of thin bloods living in their mom's basement.
Getting
I kind of
stoned
love
and
that.
I mean,
Mom, get the blood bags.
Ma, I
my
told
friend
you I'm
Lucas
on a
needs your
very.
camera.
Can you throw a blood bag in the microwave for me?
Oh,
Gonna warm it up,
Ma,
man.
Ma, I
Like
told
a
you
hot pocket.
I am strictly on an all liquid diet now. Come on.
Why is it always warm on the outside and cold in the middle?
uh,
I can ask around, but most of my friends use cell phones for cameras.
I get that you're young and hip or whatever. I mean, but
Oh
they've got to
God,
have
you just said
family,
the word
right?
hip.
Listen,
They've got to have family with shit in their basement or in their attic.
I used to be it. I used to know what cool was.
I have a hard time believing this.
I love that H in the ooh. Ooh was.
Support the
We're
time I had a
gonna make phone
pompadour.
calls, yes?
At the
I
point
got
in time
guy
was
on the waiting.
yesterday.
He's waiting to hear from me. I need to know.
woo.
I will ask around about cameras.
Perfect. Do you have any sort of contacts? Dots and contacts, I should ask Lucas.
Pull up my sheet.
Very good.
It's over here. I don't have dots in contacts. I have
Okay.
that 3 dots in Uncle Fang's, which gives me the ally group of Thin Bloods.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll. You see you have 3 dots?
Yes, it's a 3 dot advantage.
Yep. So go ahead and roll. Let's take a look here. A gander, if you will. Either Streetwise +3 or Technology +3, whichever is the better dice pool for you.
So you're saying roll 3 dots.
Sure.
Have either of those? I love
I
it.
think you underestimate how much Lucas just literally talks his way into and out of everything in his life.
I sort of love it. There's one.
Why did that only roll 1?
I don't know. You rolled a thing called 3, though.
That's really interesting. Roll 2 more 3.
What is your 3 pool?
1.
1.
This one was called 2 with 2 dice.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Better one. Next one better not be called 3 with 4.
I'll be upset. You go ahead and begin to make some phone calls. And you do get an answer that someone does have one of the old VHS recorders.
The hell is VHS? I will literally cover the phone. Hey Yuri, VHS, is that okay?
It's a very
Doesn't work
high-speed
yet.
tape.
I don't believe that's what it actually stands for.
Okay, yeah. And they go ahead and provide a time that they were able to pick it up within probably the next hour, Lucas.
Yeah. Cool, thanks.
Hey, Mom! And then it just hangs up.
No.
Get the camera.
Okay, so we need to go to our storage locker and to pick these. We need to let these guys know when they can meet us. So I called him back. I tell him meet us at this building. Let's say in about hour and a half. Yes, good time.
I do not see why not.
It seems like it should work.
I'll call the guy back and see if he's found his friend and let him know we'll meet in an hour and a half and give him the address of one of the buildings.
We're gonna show up to this movie filming with an old ass camcorder.
It's gonna be sick.
It's throwback, bro. We're doing like funny, like like take on like Samurai Ninja or something.
Ooh, I had a thought. What if, since you're the one making the phone calls, you're in charge of casting? But if anybody asks, I am the tortured directive mind behind the whole thing. So I'm making
It
the
works for
wacky
me.
calls behind the scene. Why are we shooting on an old camera? Because it's the feeling.
Perfect. It's good.
Hmm. You
I
don't
love it.
understand my vision. Get off my set.
Don't do this. We have to stay on set.
I need my director's cloak.
Jesus Christ. He is a good actor.
I told you this play was too complicated.
I'll be back.
Now he's gonna
It's complicating.
they're gonna go pick clothes.
I will go to the closet full of dead people clothes
Uh-huh.
and start digging through, putting together a director's outfit that still fits my current aesthetic.
It's quite beautiful.
Is it just a beret?
No,
It's a beret, but it has a cloak that's like, but it never has the hood up.
the beret has a cloak.
Yes. I love it.
No,
Like one of those little mowing neck flaps.
Yes.
it's all I know is that it involves a monocle.
So hopefully the guy answers when I call him and
Yeah.
gives him the kind of heads up.
He does, and he does say he found someone that he believes would fit the part very well.
We'll go to the storage locker. We'll grab a couple of SI uniforms,
Mm-hmm.
helmets,
Mm-hmm.
gear, couple of the rifles, but I'll unload the magazines,
Of course.
and then I'll put them all like kind of in one of those big, tubs that has little metal latches on it, and bring it out and throw it in the back of the car.
Why does that tub smell spicy?
It's got some spice in it.
I love it.
And then we'll pick up the camcorder and head for the shoot.
Easy enough.
Before we do that, I'm gonna suggest, hey, Claudius, does Charles have a printer by chance?
Yes, we have a printer. What
Oh,
we
okay.
what are we needing to Xerox?
Well, we could
Or
give you
collate, I
a
believe.
director, little name not a name tag, but like a tag, and then our cameraman probably needs one just to get in.
Credential.
Got it.
Charles, fire up the Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
on the 20 to 30-year-old computer that's like wheezing to stay alive.
And you have to you'll need to print one page that says in the middle of page script.
So it's a
Then we
one-page
staple
film.
this to a big handful of blank pages.
But what if they ask to see the script?
We told them fuck off. They are extras. They don't need script.
I like where your head's
They have
at.
no
just to look
lines. They
cool.
just die.
Lucas, are you okay being the leading man of this film?
I thought you would never ask.
Not you, Charles.
Oh.
Lucas.
I think Charles has leading man capabilities.
Look at him. He doesn't have the chiseled jawline that you do.
Lucas,
We
we
don't know
just
what kind of
need your
movie
pretty
this
looks
is.
right now.
Charles, it's nothing against you, my dear boy. It's the fact that we are
No,
in
no.
the presence of an Adonis at the moment. Said platonically and not awkwardly.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Now I feel like I've made it weird. I apologize.
Yeah, Lucas, you get a 1 die bonus for looking cute when interacting with Claudius.
Bonus die well spent.
Yes. The Photoshop is fired up. The fake script has been made. The tags have been created. Old camcorder has been acquired, as well as a couple of extra clean VHS tapes. You guys have arrived in the building where you plan on doing this wonderful shoot. Both of these individuals are about anywhere between like 6 foot and 6'3", a little bit bigger builds as well. But Yeah. What do we got to do?
Okay, so once we get inside, we're going to go up to the roof. We're going to get everything positioned. Now, this is our director over here. Don't look at him. Don't talk to him. He's unhinged. He's got a very unique process.
I need everyone to, I'm assuming, blush up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold
Just
on.
thinking
That would be a little awkward.
If
So
hear me out.
It could be a vampire movie, and we don't have to blush.
Hear me
Well, then we
out.
could drop it. You know? Okay, so
What
we
I
get
need to.
upstairs.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. It's a dumb question. Go for it. I'll just roll for blush. Damn it. All right.
So we get upstairs. We're gonna take a little while. We've got our production designer, that's Eva over here. She's going to take care of everything. Then we've got Ricky. He's going to be the leading man. He's this guy, really handsome dude over here. Yes. So then when we get upstairs, we get everything set. Okay, your role is you are bad guys, but you look like good guys. You know what I mean? This is very like counterculture film. Is about vampire killer, but he's like hero, right? And so you guys are going to be like a bad good guy FBI thing. You know what I mean? And so you guys are like you're filming building, and you got your computer. You do all kinds of computery things, and then the vampire guy bust in and like attack you guys, and you guys die. Okay, the guns are props. You point them. We'll put the shoot in post production.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, you'll look at the other guy. Is good for you? Make sense?
See.
Bro,
See.
is this gonna be a problem? Look at the other guy.
I don't think so.
Does he like understand English but only speak Spanish?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's good. It's good. Okay, I just need to know what I'm dealing with here, because the last thing I need is Baron Josh over here getting all mad because this guy's not listening or understanding, and then it's my ass.
And before you find out, Claudius is fluent in Spanish. They're not.
Okay, so Ricky's gonna go talk to the guy in the building. This is guerrilla shoot, so I got your cash. Pay you after everything cleaned up. I'll pull it out so they can see the wad of cash.
Yep.
So you guys will get paid after the shoot. If we go over, we run out. We'll normal rates apply. Blah 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 blah. You know the drill. You guys are pros.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to Lucas. Hey, can you get us in the building?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Does that guy speak English?
He understands English, but doesn't really speak it.
Okay, whatever.
All right. You go ahead and walk up to one of these larger buildings, and you do see that there is a physical security guard that's sort of sitting inside the first level, sort of looking at his watch.
Well, I guess. Hey, let us in, pal.
He walks over, cracks open the door. What can I help you with?
Oh, just let us in. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. He just opens the door wide open, allows you guys to walk right in.
I'll have a baseball cap on, pulled down real low.
Of course.
Down the whole...
And all of you begin to walk right on in. There is multiple elevators that take you up as well as stairs. it is a very well kept and upkeep building. As you are just on the cusp of downtown Boston, so things are definitely nicer here. But how far up do you guys want to go?
As far as we can go, and then we're gonna get to the roof.
Perfect. You head to the tip-top floor, and there is a door that heads outside.
Is there a camera around the door?
There's not.
Okay, awesome.
You guys are on the rooftop.
I'll prop the door, like with just a wedge or whatever, just to keep it from closing all the way.
Weirdly enough, there is a wedge that's already out there, and a couple of ashtrays as well.
Hey, Ricky, I'll point at Lucas and kind of wave him over.
Yeah, what do you need?
So, like, for now, just kind of wait by the door. If any assholes come up here to smoke, tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about my line on this page, and I flipped to one of the blank pages.
Okay. I already talked to Ben and Josh. He says you feel free to ad lib. We know what kind of guy you are. You're a-okay #1 actor.
Well, thanks.
And we'll take some time and kind of get the scene set.
Claudius
the
is far
camera.
too into the director role. Make sure that we're getting the correct angles here.
Eva, you mind getting these guys dressed up? I've got
Eva?
That was her nickname that I gave her, because you're Ricky, he's Baron Josh, she's Eva.
Oh, the lies within lives.
I figured it'd work for Eva because I'm calling her by her real name, so she knows I'm talking to her.
So she doesn't accidentally ignore you because it's a name she has no idea.
That being said, with that name being used, Lucas, the hunch that you had has officially been confirmed.
Yeah. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
It's coincidence.
You are a great actor. The amount of shock that's just there. Okay. They are in uniform, ready to go. Also, Lucas and Claudius, please go ahead and roll intelligence plus let us go with, you can either do politics or streetwise. Just let me know which one you roll.
I'm gonna go for politics.
Okay.
Me too.
Perfect.
Difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 2.
Oh.
Whoa. Both of you guys,
Very politically involved.
even though you guys weren't part and weren't involved with the Camarilla during the Second Inquisition attack, you both can tell from either pictures that you've seen or people recalling information from the attack that both of these armors and weapons are absolutely like authentic Second Inquisition gear. It is not gear made to look like the Second Inquisition, but this is exactly what the Second Inquisition wore when they attacked the Camarilla in Boston. And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's session. As we sort of wrap this up, we see these snowy streets. You can see a bright neon sign. It says the Pyramid. You hear a scream. You see a individual face down in the snow on the concrete. A familiar looking hoodie being worn on them. And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for coming, hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We are very, very excited for where this story is going. And very excited for all of the shenanigans of this movie and where exactly it will go. Will it be the next hit movie on the scene? We'll have to wait till next week, where we will be back with another episode of Indy by Night. So thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out, watching. If you guys are interested, this is going to be uploaded to my YouTube at youtube.com/@jbruce. And then I also stream live Monday through Friday, besides on Tuesdays, over at twitch.tv/jbruce. So if you guys have been here for a while, please make sure to go over to my channel, give it a little bit of love. We're a whopping 1 follower away from being able to hit our follower goal already for February. So make sure to head on over, hit that like button if you guys could. And you guys can see me there play some all sorts of games. On Thursdays, we are going through a D&D live play called We Run the Dungeon, where I actually, for the first time in like 5 years, get to be a character and to be a player. So it's going to be a very, very good time. So make sure you guys swing on by for that. Otherwise, see you guys next week, and have a wonderful night, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.